managed to get Dbrand to remove the original Dark Plates, the 1.0 version, after which they had two options: either spend millions fighting the legitimacy of the design and or start fresh, and that's what they did. So they introduced this design, Dark Plates 2.0, and they believe that this is legally distinct enough. By creating a brand new design, Dark Plates 2.0 successfully closes the loop on this dispute and neutralizes any feature infringement claims from Sony. More importantly, it makes your PS5 considerably less ugly. They also addressed the vents and potential concerns that it might draw in more dust, saying adding vents is yet another way to distinguish our plate design from Sony's. They noted some data from Gamers Nexus who tested the PS5 without the plates on, and that actually made the cooling significantly better. 5 degrees cooler, apparently 9 if you're American, without any side panels. Spoiler alert, this is because the fans aren't getting enough air, and so by adding those holes, those vents, they hope that they can, on top of creating a new plates design that hopefully people will be appealed by, it'll also actually improve the overall temperature of the console, make it, perform slightly better than the original design. And then they address concerns about dust. You may be thinking, wouldn't direct access to the fan result in dust accumulation? Newsflash, your PlayStation already has dust inside it. Still, if it makes you feel any better, we're including optional mesh grills that mount inside the plates. If you choose not to use them as dust catchers, they also function as wildly impractical coasters. So there you go. It does seem like they've thought this through. And then they talk about the LED strips. We're pretty sure Sony isn't going to claim they own line, so we're probably good. And they emphasize here that they've implemented the LED strips in a subtle way. These strips of semi-translucent colored vinyl have been designed to precisely cover the diffused LED light strips flanking the sides of your PS5. So apparently it is going to look just like this, where it's sort of more on the inside, where the LED light will look like it's shining and create this really neat effect. Though they actually have expect Sony might sue. Is Sony still going to sue you assholes? Probably. The difference this time is that we've created an original design for which they have no basis to allege infringement. If they want to try, they better be ready to pay our legal fees. So they're ready to take this to court. They insist that with this design, we're definitely not violating or infringing on any patents. Come at us, Sony, if that's your intention. Well, they're daring Sony to sue again, so it wouldn't surprise me if Sony did in fact do that. Though whether they have a strong case to actually win such a legal battle, that's a matter that I cannot comment on. But Dbrand seems to think that the distinctions here are definitely more than enough. We'll see how true that holds to be. Dbrand could certainly argue that, we're looking at replacement parts, just our version of it, that players can choose to attach their PlayStation 5, make their choice of design, cosmetics, or, whatever reasons they might buy Dbrand plates over Sony's. And as for the overall appearance, I must say, I actually do really like this design. In fact, I think I prefer this over the official ones. I like that there isn't that neck collar that takes up a little bit more of unnecessary space. And on top of that, just the fact that the shell is more tightly integrated with the curvature of the console just makes it look a bit sleeker, a bit just more minimalistic, even though PS5 is anything but that, but just kind of inches it towards that side of the spectrum a little more. And I dig this design. I actually do want to get some of these plates. So of course I understand.
When I told my DA friend I was doing a piece on you, he mentioned your name was familiar. Just the photo, please.
Big old chunk. Bro, the Xbox One S is like 2 times as tall as the PS4.
There's nothing you'd like to say, maybe off the record?
Yeah, it's way fucking bigger.
I don't think your readers would have any interest.
It's not as long,
Damn it.
but it is way taller. And I think also wider.
Wait, I recognize that statue.
They are dusty and dirty as hell, so
Craig,
shut the fuck up, but I'll show you.
My dear, I think it's time for you to go.
Oh, could I use the restroom real quick?
Fine, follow me.
Thank you.
I understand that for many of you, getting a PS5 that on its own is a struggle. The last
Are you streaming right now?
Is the
Bruh.
This is a really lovely.
I probably should have said something. You can get you in trouble.
And this will be the last time you see it. The ladies is around the corner.
Dipshit.
Of course. Be right back.
Yeah, I just called you a dipshit because you didn't fucking tell me you were streaming. I would have muted myself so that I didn't play someone else's entire video in your ear.
Because the reporter you sent is clearly not working the puff piece we agreed upon. No, she's here now.
I've got to get into that back room. If that statue is what I think it is, this just turned into a huge story.
So apparently this has been happening for damn near a year.
If she's not your...
Yeah, because he made a video about
my auction house.
their original plates 8 months ago.
No, I do not trust you to fix this. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is have Miss Investigative Journalist arrested. And the second thing I'm going to do is collect your head, Craig.
Dang, she's pissed.
You think I should play Battlefront on PC
It is
instead
most
and
definitely
restart my entire Darth Maul crusade?
Uh-huh.
I'm having fun unlocking the guns again. Like,
Sure,
I was getting headshots as a sniper, and I got an achievement, and I felt pretty good.
Right.
I mean, yeah, I'm less than 400 kills away right now. Or no, I'm like 450, something like that.
Fisk used it to hide evidence. Why didn't the cops take it? I know this statue opens, but how? I wonder if there are any. That's the Neo.
I wonder if there's mods for this game.
But it looks different. Statue can move. Most
What year did this come out, you think?
Power.
Battlefront 2?
Holding something.
Okay. Oh, there's a Nexus community.
So
I hope it's not for
close.
the classic Battlefront.
I've seen these before.
Bum, 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 bum.
That's it.
Oh, no, console, not PS4. Shit.
Norman Osborn.
Uh,
What is this? Devil's breath.
is this for the new game? I don't know which one this is actually for. Holy shit!
I was on my way to the exit when I saw you.
I just started this game and it's loading into flight. I can't even.
Says the guy I saved 5 minutes ago. Listen, whoever these masked guys are, they're after this file. But I'll never get it out of here while the place is swarming with them.
Right.
I
You hide back there.
I know
and take out
about
the bad guys.
I don't know,
Break when it's clear.
48% of the first character and about 0% of the second character.
Good to see you, Pete.
Yeah, you too. Not exactly how I pictured us meeting again, though.
Funny.
There's two of them, I guess.
It's exactly how I pictured it.
His?
Did she
Nexus
change your perfume?
mods.
Focus, Pete, focus.
Yes. All right. Of course.
Should clear these guys out before I push forward.
Interesting.
Okay, Pete. I'm hidden near the front. Give the word and I'll make a break for it.
Will do.
Front two, there
How
it
about
is.
that file? What's in it that these guys want so bad?
Okay,
Notes
so
on
this is the
something
new
called
game.
Devil's
Cool.
Breath.
Cool.
Fisk was hired to build a secret research lab for it.
The
Devil's
very
Breath
first
is,
mod
but
advertised
things
to me
scare
is
Fisk. Pandora's box.
Not much shook Fisk.
the Sam
We
Raimi
need to get
Spider-Man
you
suit.
and that file out of here. Hang tight.
And the very first mod advertised to me for EA's Battlefront 2 is a skin for Anakin Skywalker with custom voice lines and audio and UI, and it is Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man suit. I couldn't tell you why.
MJ,
Holy shit, there's actually some pretty cool mods in here.
Stop!
no. Hide! Not cool with the hostage taking, guys. Whoa, what is up with that glowy stuff on your hands? Are you guys ghosts? Never fought a ghost before.
Okay, so there's actually some pretty really fucking cool mods for this.
But, you know,
This one converts Count Dooku into Dark Nihilus.
all ghosts are specters, but not all specters are ghosts. You know what I mean?
This one converts Kylo Ren into Darth Revan.
All good. Fight a ghost stays on the old bucket list. Huh?
Whoa. Who- This one replaces Rey with
Does it work
Ahsoka. Oh, who does it replace though? It doesn't say anything. This one adds Darth Malgus.
Huh. Looks antique. I think I know someone who could help track down where this came from. A job for later.
A battle damaged Darth Vader. That actually looks really cool. He couldn't breathe though. His whole ass helmet's gone.
Since when did Mix become Italian?
No
This one replaces Lando. There's a very specific. There's okay.
What's with the units heading down third?
You can play as what's called an
Chuck?
ARC Trooper,
Didn't you just get paroled?
and they're essentially what Rex was.
No worries.
So there's
Parol's
a
just a big
specific
template.
skin
I'll have
in
it
the
back to
game
Rikers by bedtime.
that it might as well be a reference to
Just
Rex.
had dinner
It's
with
not
my ex
him, but
after
it's the
saving her
closest
from
thing you
masked
can get.
criminals.
This
Now,
one
I'm
replaces
gonna go beat
Lando
up a maniac
and
who
that
uses
specific skin
shockwaves to rob
with
people.
Rex.
What a perfectly normal life you have, Peter Parker.
Backup needed for a chase in progress. Location is Monk Park, over.
Peter, I just want to make sure you haven't left any equipment you built for you.
It's just a retexture for the clones.
I've got eyes on a Fisk construction site.
Oh, that's
It's
cool as
covered in
fuck.
dust.
Just there for show?
That's my bet. I'm gonna take a closer look.
Is it? Does it add new guys? Oh, that's fucking cool. These all manual. Ah! This is gonna suck, but it's gonna be cool at the same time. Randomly quote GTA. Maybe it's because it's our next mission.
More guys? Oh, sorry, but we're all out of the complimentary donuts. Oh crap! Look out! Gonna teach you something for you.
Yeah, that doesn't really mean much.
That's not fair. Can't hit him in the air. Beat us. We'll take you alive or dead, ballerina. Get down here.
Yeah, it's not one of the games where a character being named matters. Like in a Bethesda game, if you get a name, then you're important in one way, shape, or form. But it doesn't.
That site's taken delivery of enough concrete to build 2 skyscrapers.
Wait, don't tell me. They're hiding drugs in the concrete mix.
Yeah, but like, think about in any Call of Duty game, all of the random AI around you are like random generator names,
No shoving.
but they're not main characters.
Keep that board. Have some of this. Hit him in the air. I'm in an attic. Back down. Keep him on the ground, or we don't stand a chance. Shut your mouth permanent. Quit letting him get airborne. No. Take him down before he knocks us all out. Captain. I've got Fisk's guys and all the probable cause you need, webbed up and waiting.
Good job. Fisk thinks he can run things from inside, but he's gonna find out why long-distance relationships don't work out.
I got a question for you. What is an irrational fear you have in the kitchen? Mm-hmm. I wouldn't. I mean, could it explode then? But it's not gonna explode the way you think it is. Mine.
Peter, I just want to make sure you haven't left any equipment you built for your friend around the lab.
You opened
It's
the
no bother to me,
freezer?
but if the grant committee stops by again,
Don't worry, Doc. I make a point not to leave anything there.
Why would there
But I
be
know
like?
my
Okay,
friend
I
appreciates
keep
you
a
looking
knife
out
in
for
my
him.
refrigerator.
There's a lot of people
But
who
why
don't
would
like
you-
him very much.
that buffoon Jameson and his audience of sheep, please. The people who do great things
Oh,
in this
stupid.
world are those who don't let bullies like him stand in their way. People like us.
You said a mouthful, Doc. Take care.
Mine is born from my own fancy word for being an idiot. Because I don't pull things out of the oven normally. I use a bayonet and a kukri. So when I yes, so when I open the oven to pull a pizza out, and sometimes I don't open the oven door all the way, I'll push it with my knife, and I always think it's gonna electrocute me. Chances are never zero.
Hey, we don't need you here right now, alright?
I have to open. I have to reopen these fucking 13 tabs all over again now. I mean,
Officers respond. We've got a 1010
you're right.
narcotics in progress. Converge on Grand Central. Over.
'Gonna guess these guys aren't trading baseball cards. Hey, guys! You got prescriptions for this stuff?
I can't believe what I'm seeing!
Reported assault in progress. Reported location is the Garment District. Over.
Try and guess how I feel about bullies.
You were right, by the way, about leaving the chocolate milk in there for longer. It tastes a lot different, and it's really fucking good.
Live by the beatdown, die by the beatdown.
Can I, like, I'd rather read an article. There we go. I know how to do it. Just tell me where to put it.
Muggers, gotta jump in. Oh, it is on.
I deactivated my microphone. Anyway,
Outstanding.
look, bro, I'm the greatest streamer who ever lived. I give life to Twitch. You don't understand. Anyway, I'm currently Spider-Manning. Spider-Man things do be happening in the vicinities.
Thinks he's the next Wilson. Well, they are going to jail, so
I also hope Kingpin gets out of jail in the next game. Like, it's cool that this one starts with you taking him down, but it's like, I didn't get to experience any of like the feud between those two.
In the Battlefront server.
Also, I want Daredevil to show up. I don't know. I just like Spider-Man and Daredevil doing things together.
No, I need to fix that.
Pursuit in progress. Backup requested. Reported location is the Garment District. Over.
good shot.
That's a good shot of the Flatiron Building. I didn't even realize it was the Flatiron Building.
That's a keeper.
Because of the Sam Raimi movies, I'm used to the Daily Bugle being the Flatiron Building. So it mixed my brain to see that there were two different buildings in this game. Which of course means that Sam Raimi is the greatest filmmaker of all time and Spider-Man 2 is his magnum opus. See, Soda, that's funny because I don't like Spider-Man 2 that much. Koreatown? I'm coming. I'm coming. Squid Game! It's cringe that I said Squid Game. Joke's on you. I was born in the cringe. Molded by it. Korea equals Squid Game. What should I have should I have said BTS instead? Or Twice? Or Blackpink? The ending was ass. The very ending or like the twist at the end? Because I agree with both of those. Peter, you absolute Peter. You know what? Both. I feel you.
Yeah, I had to get to the lab.
Yeah, another one of those was great. It's like he's gonna go take down the games. I'm like, nigga, that's an island full of armed people, and you're a 45-year-old man with a leg injury. What are you about to do?
Brandon,
What's up?
the meme room for the Battlefront Discord is called Sith Posting.
I don't know what to say.
I'm in a Facebook group called Star Wars Sith Posting. He got a little too confident after the red hair. Looking like Hua-Rang, he thought he could fight. He's like, I know Taekwondo now. By the way, I think the Olympics need to get rid of wrestling, boxing, taekwondo, and karate. And karate just got there. Bro said, fuck my daughter, I'm gonna go take down this private army by myself. I'm like, bro, what you about to accomplish?
Actually, I don't. Just trying to make polite conversation. I'm done talking. But this could be so much more rewarding if we connected on an emotional level.
I think the twist would have worked better had it, like, I don't know, there was a chance for Gi-hun to, like, get his spark back for helping people organically in that scene, rather than just, like, doing it out of spite. Because, like, oh, well, nothing matters, so I guess I can start using my money for good now.
This is becoming a pain in the ass. You have to manually install the mods for this, but no one wants to do that, so they just download a third-party mod manager. I don't want that.
I feel you.
Like I know how to do it manually. I just need to know where to put it.
A lot of people are starting to stand Sebiok. I guess it's just because she's a mean girl, and people love mean girls. I mean, I felt bad for her, but I mean, that was the point. You're supposed to feel bad for everybody, so it's hard to, like, decide who you want to live, right? Badass girl from North Korea, kind of attractive. It's just, I don't know. I didn't really like any character all that much outside of Ali. Ali was my favorite.
Maybe later.
Good work, Spider-Man. Did you learn anything about his motive?
I tried, but he's not very talkative. Plus, I think he hates me.
Ali deserved better. Man. Fuck Sung-woo. All my niggas hate Sung-woo.
Looks like I got some free time. Maybe now's a good time to look into that mask. Oh, it's MJ. Hey, MJ. You're up late.
Just catching up on the news. Looks like you had quite an adventure with Shocker tonight.
Yeah, he was unusually combative. Anyway, thanks again for dinner. What do I owe you?
How about a favor? You still have that mask from the gallery?
Yeah. I'm actually on my way to the Feast Center now to ask Martin Lee about it.
Martin Lee? Why?
He has a degree in art history. If anyone knows about the origins of that mask, he will.
Just keep me
I will say I'm glad that in this game Mary Jane already knew that Peter was Spider-Man, because I just don't fuck with secret identity shit. It ends up feeling very soap opera. It's always like, you never have time for me, and you never, and you're always gone. And he's like, oh, I can't tell you why, because if I told you the truth, then people would go after you. Like, nah, fuck that shit. It always goes the same way. Is there a release date? No, that's just a year. It's just some point in 2023. I would assume Q2, so probably like around June. Just yeah, it's just a teaser so far. We haven't seen anything else.
Half the crime tower's back up already.
When Spider-Cop's on the job, come hell or high water, the job gets...
Nope.
She'd never admit it, but the chief was warming up to Spider-Cop. His casual disregard for by-the-book thinking was a breath of fresh air. She'd come around someday.
I remember when this game came out, people were like offended by the Spider-Cop gag. There's a whole article like they turned Spider-Man into a goddamn cop and I hate it. And I'm like, all right.
Why?
Like it's just a joke he has with Yuri. And I thought it was really funny.
And that's why Jonah paid me the big bucks.
Like, if he was a cop, what's the issue?
Yeah.
Drug deals and criminals.
Like I know a lot of people don't fuck with 12 and that's, you know, it's a case by case thing. But like I don't see. You alright?
Oh, I'm good.
What happened?
I'm here.
I feel you. No, you're not getting that fucking car. Who the fuck are these niggas? Oh, it's the demons. People are offended by Spider-Cop? Yeah, they're snowflakes. Because, I mean, there's just a certain type of person where they just spend all their waking moments every day looking for shit to be upset about. And, like, and I'm being so serious about that, too. Like, every time a new thing comes out, it's like, this is actually problematic for this reason, because 345 fucking years ago. It's like the founder of Jameson Whiskey, right? Apparently was into slave trading, and he fed a girl to an alligator. And that's horrible, right? But what is me not drinking Jameson 400 years later gonna do about what happened? Like, nigga, I like Jameson. I'm gonna drink it. Like, I'm sorry.
Good news. I think I smoothed things over with the grant committee. If Lance Corporal Texador's fitting tomorrow goes well, we should be okay.
That's fantastic, Doc. We're back on track.
If you swing like really low to the ground, Peter like lifts back up into the air a little bit before he shoots the web. Not drinking Jameson is gonna reverse time and change what happened. Yeah, me boycotting that one whiskey company is gonna have this butterfly effect on the whole timeline.
Imagine if any of those people got their hands on a history book. They'd have to protest the entire country because we shot some brown people twice in 2 wars.
Like, it's just like, and you know, a lot of people, there's a lot of people that don't fuck with the United States for reasons like that. I'm like, okay, well, at least like you know what you're talking about to a degree, but people are like, it's just so dumb. Like, if you literally want to live your life in a way where you don't consume anything that was made by somebody who's done anything problematic, what do? Crossword puzzles? Well, no, you can't even do those because newspaper companies change stories to get attention. So I don't know what you would do. Bounce a ball, but balls are made in factories, and factories produce smog. So it's like, what do you do? For leisure. It's just, what's the point? Die, I guess. Well, being dead, if you're cremated, that puts pollutants into the air.
The symbol inside the mask means demon. It really spooked Mr. Lee. Never seen him like that.
The mat is bunched up and sitting above the ground in some places. I love the level of detail in this game, bro. This shit's game of the generation.
I gotta say, I'm not so sure about that. Because, like, I don't know, dying kind of sounds like white privilege to me.
Bro, honestly. Imagine being able to afford a funeral. Supremacy.
Well, that went about as well as I could have hoped.
It's just like, bro, social media is just like, dying is bad for the environment. Don't just become immortal. But if you're immortal, then the longer you live, the bigger your carbon footprint will be. So there's just really no winning.
Got some time to kill before Doc needs me at the lab.
Dying in Death Stranding is about the worst thing you can do for the environment. Holy shit, launch yourself into space, problem solved. I mean, you gotta use fuel to get there, right?
It's outstanding. Okay. Some people, we'll use Hitler as an example. If
Goodness
Hitler were
gracious.
alive today, just listen. If Hitler were alive today, let's say he turned it all around, right? He did bad shit in the past. And in this case, he deserves what he gets for it. Okay. So now, if in 2011, a 13-year-old kid makes a black joke, and then 20 years later, he's now like the CEO of Burger King, and because that joke he made when he was 13, his entire professional career is now taken away from him. And both people, despite one making a joke when they were a child and didn't know better, and one actually being a genuinely awful person, get the exact same treatment.
Right, like I remember when Sky Jackson, this girl off of fucking Jessie that was also in one of the Lil Nas X videos, she doxed some like kids that made some racist jokes on Twitter or some shit like that. I'm like, are you shitting me? Like I feel like if you did something more than 5 years ago, you should be uncancelable for it.
I didn't forget. I just...
Like, the actor that plays, used to play fucking, Elongated Man, got fired because he made a racist joke, like, 10 years ago. But on that season of The Flash where he got fired, they were preaching about forgiveness and second chances and shit like that. I'm like, okay. Okay. Sure. It's so dumb to me. Social media, it blows my mind how much research people will do for the sake of enforcing their own opinions, but they won't do research for the sake of like actually knowing what the fuck they're talking about. Like I saw somebody say that the word marijuana is rooted in white supremacy, and I was just like, bro, why don't you go root yourself into some bitches? It always works. Like, no matter what, just why didn't you blank some bitches? It all it works out perfectly every time. Every word is rooted in white supremacy, especially because we speak English, right? Which is from the Englands, right? What color were British people before black people started spreading around? They were white. What color are most British people now? They're white. Yes, there's black people and Indian people all over the UK, but it's still a white country. So we're speaking a white language, right? So what does it matter? You breathe, you're stealing air from black people, so that means you're racist, bro. What I find interesting is that indigenous people get, like, government assistance because of, like, what happened. And it's like, okay, that's cool and everything, but why don't black folks get government assistance simply because of what happened? Like, yeah, there's welfare and TANF or whatever, but that applies to everybody who's poor? Why isn't there, like, a specific, hey, you're black, sorry for everything that happened to your people? Like, have that same energy. Like, I saw this, like, really dark-skinned woman post a selfie on Twitter, and somebody in the replies was like, you have gorgeous skin, are you from Africa? And she's like, I was supposed to be, and I was like, ooh. Ooh. Nice. Burn. Anyway. Land on it. Peter's worthless in every aspect of the game. Hey, Spider-Man, the situation's under control. Well, you sound like Mark Wahlberg. Ethan, quick, name an element.
Earth.
Agreed.
See, you probably meant from the periodic table.
I did.
I thought of Avatar.
I can respect that.
What makes me the most angry about that lady saying that, there's like an 80% chance that if let's just say you guys were left to your own devices, who's to say her whole bloodline would have even made it?
True.
Wish I could do something to help Doc.
Like maybe your great grandfather died building houses.
Never listens to Harry. Even tried to kill funding for his research.
And that's just it for you.
Hey, one of those stations is nearby. We should see how they're doing while Harry's in Europe.
What the fuck was what, Soda?
Some way to help Doc. I'll think of something.
By the way, on this playthrough, I'm only going to be doing this research station because I have to do it for the campaign. I hate these so much. That element? Earth? It's like, hey Peter, you know, I need you to like get a space rock for me. Do you think you can do that? Like, what the fuck do you mean?
Now that I'm away, Oscorp's gonna shut them down unless they prove their value.
Mark got Amber a fucking Mars rock on Invincible, and she didn't appreciate it.
As long as they're here, it's like a part of my.
You know how cool it would be if your partner got you a fucking Mars rock?
If she knew that he was invincible, why did she still, like... I didn't think about that either. She was like, oh wow, cool, a rock. But if you already knew... Well, I guess it wasn't advertised he went to space.
I would have assumed there was something interesting about the rock, knowing that my superhero boyfriend got me a rock. If my boyfriend got me a rock from Mars, I'd freak. Or literally, then she goes, fuck you, you missed our date. And he's like, bitch, I had my organs spilling out.
You're kinda right, she was a bitch.
Like, she was legitimately, but what's frustrating about it is that, like, I can't be that upset because it's just accurate to dating as a teenager. Motherfucker, I had to save the world. Like, sorry, my dad was in the middle of beating me to death. You know, my dad, who's the strongest person on the fucking planet. It took a whole squad of niggas to even hurt him. And even then, he killed them all anyway. Like, bruh. Also, I was very surprised that they had him fight the Guardians in the first episode. Because they didn't fight in the comics till, like, issue number 22. Bruh, can we? Thank you. Whole planet of Supermen. Right, like as far as I could tell, the man went home to recruit. Like if I was Mark, I think Omni-Man leaving the planet would have been the scariest thing to me. I'd be like, is this man about to go get some reinforcements? Man, about to call up the homie Thrag. Man, about me missing our date now. Man, he should have been with Eve. Fuck Rex. Fuck Amber. Fuck Duplicate.
Two types of cars and a faulty smokestack. I better get photos.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Picture I ever took. Great light on that one.
Eve is a nomad now. True. But I mean, if you could make anything, wouldn't you just make a great-ass treehouse to live in?
Environmental protection will take it from here.
Like, this is where I live now.
Spider costume for Earth Day. Well, Harry Station just stopped a public health crisis. Oscorp's gonna have a hard time arguing it's not useful.
Spider-Man, Shocker has escaped, and now he's robbing a bank on East 31st.
What happened? I thought he was behind bars.
He was, but one of the guards just walked up to his cell and released him, then gave him his suit back.
I knew Shocker was working for someone. What did you get out of the guard?
Wish I could ask him, but he's dead. Whoever made him release Shocker didn't want any loose ends.
Imagine the killing she could make
The security footage,
in
the guard was in some kind of trance,
like home
and it might have been
renovation.
but it looked
True.
like his eyes were glowing.
Well, that's creepy. Okay, I'll see
Like-
what I can get out of Shocker when I get to the bank.
I thought you were gonna say interior design.
I don't have words right now.
You forgot to start Erased. I mean, it only takes like 4 hours to watch, some shit like that. Probably less. I got a call while I was watching it, so I had to like stop watching for that day.
Established a power base in the vacuum left by Fisk.
A vacuum I created by putting Fisk away.
By putting Fisk away.
Demons are my fault.
The demons are my fault.
Godfathering? Are you okay? You sound even mopier than usual.
I think I might have just lost my job. The city, Norman actually, pulled our funding.
Oh, Pete. I'm sorry. If Harry were here, he could talk some sense into his dad. You'll find another source. Your work's too important.
Yeah, school today because sophomores, juniors, and seniors had testing. You probably should have done it then, bruh. I almost got sniped by those fucking helicopter blades. Which happens to me a lot in GTA.
Well, that's a matter of opinion. I mean, are there any standard... Also, how would you measure? Words per minute?
No comment.
Or is it more about how many words one
Convenient.
express a single...
Shocker needs to quit. I like Shocker. I was very happy to see him in this game. He looks weird, but I mean, Shocker just looks weird, so it's whatever, I guess. It doesn't really matter that much.
No, people don't use banks anymore.
Him named Herman Schultz. I did a playthrough of the first couple hours of this game on YouTube way back when it first came out.
Try day trading.
He looks like a wasp. He does look like a bug in this game. But, huh?
Get back here, Shocker.
Oh, yeah. Get back here, Shocker! Shocker! You can't escape me. I'll chase you to the ends of the earth. But, when Yuri was like, oh, Herman Schultz is doing this, I was like, oh, that's Shocker. And then Spider-Man's immediately like, the Shocker? I'm like, see, I got there first. I know what I'm talking about.
You're freaking me out, Herman. It's not like you to be afraid of people.
Not even sure these guys are people. Could be anything under those masks.
Ow!
Wait, did you say masks?
Bro, he hits hard as shit on ultimate difficulty. I thought all my extra health would help me, but not really. I'm still like, he can still 3-hit me. Are you shitting me? The thing that I was gonna throw at him hit a different piece of debris. Shocker, no shocking, bruh.
Give up now and we can protect you.
No way! You ain't see what I see. You son of a...
Okay, last chance to give up. This time I really mean it.
Quit moving!
Make me. This is also one of the more inventive Shocker fights that I've played. I made a mistake. Because in like Ultimate Spider-Man, all you really do is just like dodge a couple times and you just web up his gauntlets, right? And that's just really boring. All you really do in Spider-Man 2 is just you run down these 2 subway tunnels and just dodge when it tells you which way to dodge, which isn't interesting either. Spider-Man 2 is pretty cool because he had like a pretty big role in comparison. There's a super fucked up family One Piece that I kid you not are so pretentious and secular that they wear bubbles on their heads so they don't breathe the same air as commoners around them. That sounds like some real shit though.
He was scared and desperate. These demons are everywhere all of a sudden. Okay, Yuri, Shocker's all yours now.
That actually could be real shit, because at the start of the pandemic, someone made these like helmets that had legit air systems.
True.
And it was like a big like astronaut looking helmet.
They're the family of the founders of the world government. The world government? That shouldn't be a thing.
Pretty sure he was working for the Demon Gang.
Demon Gang? Sounds like a Daily Bugle headline.
Hey, the Bugle is a perfect.
I wonder if they're Argonian.
Not sure I'd call it news.
Well, I've heard they have some really
It's
good
an Elder
reporters.
Scrolls joke for you.
Anyway, have you had any more reports guys?
This just in. I like men now. If I won, you get an admiral sent after you. Goodness gracious.
You probably don't want to know.
Shouldn't have asked.
Fight with Shocker took a while. Time to catch up on what I've been missing out in the city.
I did not mean to land on that roof. Shocker! But I just had a girl unfriend me on Snapchat just now because I pointed out that she keeps getting mad at me because she has a habit of not being able to communicate what she means. So I'm like, I don't understand. And then she would yell at me, and I'm like, okay. Sorry, I'm not Professor X. Like the example, like I'll just give you like what just happened. She was telling me something that like she found like embarrassing that happened to her a while ago, and I was like, oh, that's not so bad. And she's like, are you sure? And I was like, yeah, I mean like I feel like you might have just been like blowing it a little bit out of proportion or whatever. And she's like, sorry if I offended you. I'm like, offended by what? And she's like, God, never mind, I guess. I'm like, okay. Sorry, I'm not Mega Mind. I don't understand your oh no. Thanks, game, for locking me in the fucking slow-mo so I couldn't dodge. Moon brain logic.
That's great news. This plan works.
The complete like lack of soul. And you're just, okay.
It's just because I'm just like
You couldn't care any less.
Cause I was like I can just stop talking. She's like, I need to like she's like, you're hard to read. I was like, oh.
They're going after Fisk? Damn. You thinking what I'm thinking?
Oh, I can vortex this one.
Let's try to get ahead of it. Are there any Fisk properties that
Yeah, I'm so complicated. But she's like, you're hard to read. I'm like, I can just stop talking. And she's like, is that what you want? And I'm like, you keep yelling at me. And she's like, fine, I guess we don't need to talk anymore. I'm sending you all the good vibes. And then she unfriended me, and I was like, what happens typically in situations like this is like 2 weeks will go by, and then like they'll come back, so I just blocked her.
No idea.
Well, I'm just like, bro.
His name's Jefferson Davis. That's his beat. He's a good cop. Been working the Fisk case for years. If anyone knows what's going on at that shipyard, it's him.
Like, she's the type to like pause the movie like right before the final fight and be like, what are we? It's like, bitch, about to watch a good ass final fight is what we are. And I'm just like, bro, this shit is why dating is just pointless if you're not 35. Like, I can't with the social media era that we live in, bro. Big Tasha McNails on TikTok said that if you put your phone face down on the table at dinner, that means you're hiding something. I'm like, I'm putting it face down on the table so that I don't get distracted by Snapchat notifications. Because people only talk to me when I'm doing something. What am I hiding? Bro, because the last girlfriend I had, I was like, I can put your fingerprint in my phone if you want, so you can just go through whenever. And she's like, oh, no thanks. You don't need to do that, but I appreciate that, like, you trust me that much or whatever. I was like, okay. And then, like, she took my phone from me. And I was like, can you give me my phone? She's like, what you hiding? I'm like my absolute Rolodex of bitches. That's what I'm hiding. You know how Ash Ketchum gotta catch them all? I gotta fuck them all. I got 151 hoes in that phone right now. That's what I'm hiding. I'm sorry. What am I hiding? My lock screen background. Literally. You good, Ethan? Man's dying.
Holy shit.
What's up? I'm heading my underground slave trade market. But, like, real talk, because I was doing YouTube, it's like, pretty much all of, like, my work-related shit is on my phone. You know, like, I just don't want anybody looking at all that type of shit.
That hurts.
It's like, look, imagine that, like, you did, like, private contract type work, right? Like, you were, like, a freelance hairstylist or a freelance photographer or something like that. Like, all your bookkeeping, all your personal expenses, all your business expenses, all that shit would be monitored on your phone so that you can have all of it for tax purposes, right? How would you feel if somebody just, my phone, I'm gonna look in your shit now. It's like, I just don't want you looking at my information. But, like, you can look at, like, Snapchat and Messenger and shit like that. I just need to make sure that you're not going into my notes and my QuickBooks.
Whatever it is, I don't want it in. A lot of junk scattered around here. A well-placed web shot could make a great distraction.
Rolodex damn near killed me.
Literally didn't see that coming.
Also, I just don't like people looking at my phone in general. Yeah. It's like, is privacy too much to ask? Oh my god. I just punched that man so hard the other man got hit. Feels so overbearing and annoying. It also shows you don't trust me enough, so you have to take my phone and prove yourself wrong. Bro, like, if you're so insecure that you need to go through your partner's phone, you shouldn't be in a relationship. On the other hand, if your partner is so suspect regarding you and their phone that you feel like you need to check it, then they shouldn't be in a relationship. Me, though, I don't take too much of anything seriously when it comes to interpersonal relationships. Tired of this shit. I'm so over it. If it was, like, bro, if single men could adopt children without having to jump through 75,000 hoops, I would never get married. Peter! I'm sorry. I've never said Peter so angrily in my life.
I feel like I'm in a horror movie. Hello? Any fisherman with a grudge and a hook for a hand? Jeff, you there? I'm doing my best to refrain from knock-knock jokes.
Appreciate it. You see a junction box powering the door?
Yeah, got it.
If we can overload it.
I forgot I already have the electric webs. Having a serious conversation than just Peter, bro, because he acts like he doesn't know what to do.
Bought the TV when he was 5. Now he's unlocking his. I got a hidden panel, like the one on the door. The conduits lead out the back. Look for another junction box.
Let's see if my mask lenses can pick up the conduits.
Peter, man.
Hey, I doubt I would have found it without you. You got a big fat nothing.
Well, there's one secret room that could be more. Notice anything about the floor?
They can hide the doors, but not the pipes.
I love when the game takes 34 minutes before it decides to give me back control of the characters. Like, bro, I'm just trying to play the damn game.
Pay dirt. Scrape, no door. None I can see anyway.
Great. Be right there. Maybe not. Elevator's busted.
Sit tight. I'll pull you up.
Sephiroth. Nice skin. Yeah, this is one of my favorites. I'm gonna show you guys all my favorite Spider-Man suits, alright? In order, alright. So, my number one favorite to wear is the Last Stand suit. I love the black and red, and because I love the black and red, my second favorite is this one, the Scarlet Spider 2 suit, right? I also like the Far From Home suit, but it's not one that I wear all that often. Third favorite, Scarlet Spider 1 suit. It's a classic. You can't beat it. Fourth, the vintage comic book suit, because look at it. Look at that. Yes, sir. And then in fifth place is the Spider Armor Mark IV. Honorable mention, Spider-Man 2099 black suit. If it was actually black like it's supposed to be, I'd be wearing it all the time. But as you can see, it's blue. Even though they called it the black suit. So, you know. Yeah.
Nice. Stuck the landing
Good
and
at.
everything.
We're not all donut eaters.
Fair enough.
Another secret door. I'll rig the lock. Let me know if you find the junction box.
Look at me. I'm upside down. This used to be my favorite thing to do in Spider-Man games, the yo-yo maneuver.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That is the only thing I did in Spider-Man 1 on PS2, and that's part of how you convinced me to get that game.
This door must be hooked to another box.
Found one. Nailed it.
The yo-yo maneuver is fucking goated, and any Spider-Man game that doesn't have it is ass. I don't care about what type of web tricks you can do. There's only one that I have any interest in. Fuck a slingshot. Yo-yo.
I'm starting to feel like this is Fisk's way of messing with me.
Well, look at the walls. They kept guns here. They wouldn't have moved them to the front door.
I don't know a Spider-Man game that doesn't have the yo-yo. I haven't seen it in either of the Amazing Spider-Man games.
Fisk's men were talking about a vault.
But then again, I never played those games because I didn't watch the movies. Well, I watched the first movie, but way later, and I hated it, so. And then everybody tells me that the second game was ass.
Found it. Clear.
Needless to say, I keep a check.
You were right, Jeff. Trapdoor.
This is my favorite part because, like,
Outstanding. Think you can help me out? This thing's heavy.
like Jeff asks Spider-Man to help him lift this thing.
1,
Meanwhile, Spidey could just
3.
solo it with his shin.
Well, that isn't spooky at all.
Probably an old bootlegger's tunnel.
And it looks like no one's cleaned it since Al Capone.
Okay, now what happens if I do this?
Big chunk of concrete in the way. I can't get through.
Let me see how it looks from the top.
Let me see it from the back. Hey. Sorry.
Got room to maneuver here. Hang on. What was that?
Subway, maybe. Let's hustle. Place is unstable.
Okay, that definitely wasn't a subway.
No,
If I put
sounded like explosives.
And that sounds like
you
demons.
in here.
The vault! Hurry! Come on, let's go!
Damn. Demons are already gone. How'd they beat us here?
Must be a back door. See if you can find it. This place is one hell of an armory. Or was.
Yeah. Connect
empty
to
crates
Origin.
here.
Fuck off.
And it looks like they took the ones they didn't clean out. There's a fenced-off room here they didn't bother with.
Too much effort to break in when you can just peel back the...
There. They blew the locks to get in.
Imagine if there was a Spider-Man suit that was yo-yo themed, and like the only thing it could do was a yo-yo maneuver. You almost platted this game, but you were one achievement away before your disc broke. How'd your disc break?
And some of these.
My case is somewhat damaged. I don't know how that happened, but I don't really care too much about case damage. Dog scratch shit up. Oh, I feel you.
Find cover.
Watch this. Yeah. Hold that.
That's what I'm talking about.
Just trying to do my part. Stay clear!
Now you're just showing off.
Says a guy dodging bullets.
Interesting.
You know, technically, Officer Davis here can use lethal force if he needs to. Because everybody here is trying to shoot us both dead. So, like,
I'm a little impressed.
I feel like he's allowed. But I mean, he'd have to go to counseling and do paperwork.
I got your back!
Thanks. I needed that.
You weren't about to pay $60 for one achievement. I feel you. Ah! Peter just didn't dodge. Have I ever told you how much I love this game?
Timing is impeccable.
Only had Harlem and Brooklyn left. Damn.
How we doing?
You would save the black areas for last, wouldn't you? I'm kidding. Miles Morales.
You okay?
I'll catch up!
If I lose 2 trucks full of gunmen in one day, it's time to hang up the web.
It's after this that, like, Peter gets evicted and I have to chase these fucking garbage trucks around the city, right? That part's stupid, too, and I don't like having to play it over and over again. I didn't dodge that? Alright, game.
How you looking?
Not much better. These guys are all over the road. They'll kill someone can't stop him.
Doing my best to catch up, but you might be on your own.
Stay safe, Jeff. Don't do anything crazy.
Ow!
Oh, this is. Oh, I see. I see. Okay. Modding takes forever.
True. I tried to install a mod to get a Joker skin for Cal, and
Hey guys, room for one more?
play this game how many times I can't dodge one grenade. It was like a Joker skin for Cal in Jedi Fallen Order, but it was a Nexus mod, and I didn't know how to do it, so it just didn't work. I don't have to do this manually. Nice. I don't have to do this part either.
Now the 3 decides to run on time.
Why doesn't he just grab it and pull it with his hands instead of trying to pull it with his web? Google it. True, but I'd have to reinstall that game and then play it, and I don't feel like doing all that. Police! My father has mentioned to me in a comment. What's it about? Nope. It's Chucky. I don't fuck with it.
So these, I have to get Frosty. That's fucking annoying.
He'd have just stood there like a deer in headlights. He couldn't do it. Like, he couldn't do anything. Yeah. He'd already pulled this truck out of danger for real, for real. And if we're being honest, if he were to kick that other truck as it came at him, he'd be able to stop it. He'd hurt himself a little bit. You know, he'd have some muscle soreness, but he could do it.
Excuse me, miss. Are you supposed to be
They can lift 20 tons.
After that auction house thing, the Bugle put me on the city beat.
Like, short of a tank, I can't think of a land vehicle that's like got enough kinetic energy to like hurt him that bad. Like, Peter's never hurt himself before. True.
time to head home and get
I don't think that. Well, maybe. Like and a semi truck can go faster, but they don't weigh as much. So, like, how fast does the train go? How heavy would that be?
I stand by what I said. I'm a Martian Manhunter fan, but you're not gonna say that Batman just gets wiped off the board by Peter. But he does, though. He does get wiped off the board. I forget they walk up on each other in Brooklyn. What do... That's the wrong borough, buddy. What about they walked up on each other in Gotham where Batman knows the layout? What if they just walked up on each other in a neutral zone like fucking Calabasas? Then what? Bro, how many times? Do it again. Do it again. Comment again. Especially considering gambled... What? Especially considering Batman has gambled his life in battle before, Peter has never. Ethan.
There's a whole movie about that, my guy.
Ethan. Has Spider-Man ever gambled his fucking life in battle?
Has he ever fought anyone completely out of his league?
He's fought Thanos.
Then yes.
He's fought Silver Surfer level characters. He's fought gods. He never cares. Is Back for Blood any good? I haven't played it. Or is it
If
just
you like Left 4 Dead 2, then maybe think about looking at it.
Why is my game freaking out? If they walked up on each other in Brooklyn. What is where they fight matter? It's like, oh, Batman knows the layout of Gotham. Well, yeah, he grew up there. But also, what is he going to be running from him? Is it a race across town? Is it an obstacle course? Or what's going on? I don't see the relevance.
Municipal garage, Bowery and Grant. Not a problem. I don't care if I lose everything else, but I have to find my Spidey drive. Can't be that hard. Finding a tiny flash drive in a 30-ton garbage truck. I have years of research on that drive. Everything I've worked on since high school.
The fuck was that, Peter? Peter's never gambled his life in battle. Holy shit. Anytime he's ever fought Venom, he's gambling his fucking life. Venom can just eat him.
Of course it's locked. Can't have people stealing garbage.
Fuck a locked door, Peter. Just break that shit.
Another way in. It's not really
Is it a vibranium lock?
I don't break anything, right? Okay, no need to panic. Maybe they haven't dumped the trash yet. Nada. Okay, time to panic.
So that just automatically grabs that. Interesting.
Sorry, is there any chance the truck wasn't at the garage?
Sure, I guess. Just means it'd be somewhere in West Chinatown.
Great. I'm headed there now.
Hey, it's a long shot, but sometimes the guys stop for pizza before they drop off.
Really? I'll check out the pizza shops. Any idea which one?
One of the mom and pop joints, I think.
Jerry's?
No, that's uptown.
I mean original Jerry's.
Oh, right. No, it started with an L, I think.
Wait, I think I see the trucks. Thanks, Eddie.
No worries. Hope you find your stuff.
Should be some nope, stuff's not here. There has to be another truck around here. No sign of my stuff. What an interesting smell. Eddie, my only hope.
Not there either, huh?
You sure they were around here?
Like, Batman beating Spider-Man completely depends on Batman not getting hit by somebody who's faster and stronger than him. And has much better reflexes and a higher combat IQ. Like, show me a Batman movie and then show me a Spider-Man movie, and I want you to count how many times each hero gets hit. Spider-Man's like not out here getting hit by common criminals.
Looks like trouble.
But in every Batman movie I've ever seen, he does. So, you know. You know.
Thanks, Spider-Man. You okay?
Yeah, thanks. This gang's been terrorizing the whole neighborhood the last couple of days. There's probably more of them on the way.
I'll keep an eye out. Hey, mind if I look around for some personal items?
Sure, have at it. I gotta go file an incident report.
I think that's it. Please be here. Please be here.
My Spidey drive.
Yes. Hope it still works. Phew, looks like everything's here. Hey, look, an old gadget prototype. Looks kind of awesome. Why didn't I ever finish it? I think I can make this work.
Look, it's that guy who thinks he's Spider-Man.
Uh-oh.
Ice him!
Doesn't have any dependencies.
Let's go.
Okay, well, this night isn't quite going as planned. Where am I gonna sleep? Guess I could try MJ's. All right, how am I gonna talk my way onto MJ's couch? Let's see. Hi, MJ, it's Peter. Any chance I could stay over to... Oh, that's too far. MJ, I was just in the neighborhood and... Oh, that's lame.
Spider-Man in the neighborhood.
Hey, MJ, now that we're talking again, I thought maybe... Okay, that just sounds pathetic. Why am I making this such a big deal? We're just friends, right? Friends crash on each other's couches all the time. It's not weird or anything. It's just a couch. Just got a web alert. Huh. Looks like MJ's story just got published. I think I'll find somewhere else to stay. She's probably busy with work. I wish Harry was in town. I could crash with him.
Well, this one's a zip instead.
Huh. Someone left me a voicemail.
90210.
Hey there, Spider. Long time no see. Miss me? Come to this address. Catch me if you can.
Uh-oh. I think I know that voice. Empire State University, the old alma mater, and holder of my student loans.
Yeah.
That's a keeper.
Every day is like a sticky situation.
So this gang war between the demons and Fisk is really...
He was looking for a chance.
Even Shocker's a part of it. Got roped into running jobs for the demons.
These guys are serious. Do they just want to...
Hello, Spider. Been thinking about you a lot lately. We were good together, weren't we? Maybe it's time to reignite the flame.
Black Cat. Don't tell me she's scoping out places to rob. She promised she would give up that life. What was she looking at? Anything look out there? One of her cats. She packs those with range extenders, then harvests nearby RFID signals. I'll let Yuri know to pick it up.
Yuri.
Felicia's too smart to be putting herself at risk like this. She must be dead. Hey, Yuri! You still have Black Cat's suit and equipment in the evidence lockup, right?
I think so. Why? Is she back at it?
Maybe. Just double check and let me know if her gear is still there.
Will do.
Agreed.
Hey, May. You're calling late. What's up?
I thought we were going to meet up for dinner tonight.
Oh, right. I'm sorry, I forgot. It's been a hard day. We lost funding at the lab.
Oh, Peter. I'm sorry.
I also kind of got evicted from my apartment.
What? Do you have a place to stay tonight?
Actually, no. Not
I
really.
think,
I hate to ask, but any chance you have
other than
shelter?
it being easier to stream like this,
Feel free to use the couch in
the
my
only
office.
advantage to Discord over doing PlayStation parties is that you don't have to hear me gulp anymore.
It'd be like that sometimes.
I don't know why I'm such a loud gulper.
I really wish you hadn't said that the way you did. I was like, what?
It
Like,
could have been much worse.
I guess. Punch.
Oh, this is so much easier to do.
Throw the trash can.
Think that's it. Everyone okay?
Smack the candy. Smack the candy, smack it. Smack the candy, smack it. Smack the candy, smack it. Smack the bowl of candy. Get the nuts in the trash. Throw it in the fucking trash, cause don't nobody eat the shit. Throw away the Milky Way.
What's happening?
Get the Twix, save the shit. Snickers and shit, save the shit. Just a roll. There's that one and there's slap the cake. Slap the cake. Slap it. Slap the cake. Slap it. Strawberries all up in the cake. Slap it. Slap it. Slap the cake. Frosted Flakes. Slap the cake. Frosted Flakes. You something you don't know about Smack the Candy?
Mr. Lee's okay.
That's it, I remember it. It's an old meme.
Hello?
Smack the bowl of candy.
Robbie must be pretty happy right now.
Yeah, it kind of went viral. And get this, Mayor Osborne just announced he's going to give Officer Davis an award this afternoon.
Wow.
What the fuck? You net, bruh.
Campaign rally this
I
afternoon?
need to get you some culture.
I see what he's doing.
Talking to me?
Yeah, we all
Soda.
But still a pretty cool moment for Officer Davis and his family.
See you then.
It's bright as hell outside.
Okay.
It's so humiliating taking money from May. I should head out into the city and try to pay it forward.
Sure, it's about drive, it's about power. We stay hungry, we devour. Put in the work, put in the hours, and take what's ours. Back in some more in my veins, my culture banger was strange. And change the game, so what's my motherfucking name? Rock, what they gonna get though? Defamation, desecration. If you want to bring it to the masses, face to face, now we escalating. When it's time to put boots. When it's time to put boots to asses. Lean on you. Something other than to scream, mama.
Forgot how much I love photography.
All units, narcotic sale reported in progress. Incident is ongoing near 2 bridges.
So I need to put that somewhere else.
Sleep it off. Hey guys,
Fuck.
this stuff.
There we go. Cool.
Yo, why is you platting me, yo?
Hey Jeff, congrats on the ceremony today.
I'll be glad when it's over. A truck full of armed demons scares me less than public speaking. But I'm calling about something else.
What's that?
Just got a tip that the demons are moving on the Fisk construction site in Midtown. My wife would kill me if I ditched the ceremony prep to play cops and robbers, but
Okay.
I thought maybe my friendly
Cool.
neighborhood
Cool.
partner would want to know.
Okay.
Understood. I'll do a swing by, let you know what I find. And hey, here's a tip on public speaking. Just picture everyone in their underwear. Wait, not Osborne. You know what? Just never mind.
Click. That's how it sounds when I'm on the phone with most people. I was acting.
Car wreck down there. Bad one. People could be injured.
Sorry, Spider-Man doesn't have time to save people unless they're gonna get attacked. There really needs to be just a beat 'em up mode in the next game, bro. I just want to fight niggas. The closest thing is just the bases, I guess. Like, I want to do that shit endlessly until I run out of gadgets and die.
Peter, I don't want to jinx us, but
I'm so sorry.
Literally didn't see that coming.
Cool. Cool. Okay, I'm getting the hang of this now. So I just need to dump stuff in the new folder.
Look at the puddles. It's the puddles. The infamous puddle gate.
Puddlegate.
Remember?
Localization editor.
People were accusing the game of falsely advertising because the puzzles didn't look as good or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I agree.
Gameplay handler and merger. I already downloaded that.
Saving bad guys from other
Where'd
bad
it go?
guys. Not how I thought today would go.
I like how I just gotta retake that one real quick. Don't worry about it. Throw. So how come the sophomores, freshmen, and juniors all have testing today, but the sophomores, seniors, and juniors all have testing today, but the freshmen don't? What type of test y'all taking?
Well, I got their attention.
Gameplay. What was that called?
What's up?
Gameplay handler. I think out loud. Ignore me.
It'd be like that when it'd be like that. Especially when it'd be like that.
Yeah. Merger plan. That was valid.
You two
Try it
stay here.
again.
Wait for the police. Nap time. Better swing around the outside to look for Fisk's men.
Oh, that's what that is. Okay.
Sure.
Calculation.
Gotta find the survivors fast.
Can I put you? No. You in here? You in here? No. Okay. There. Nothing else to do with it.
You okay?
Okay. I think that's everything.
Ethan, how would it make you feel to know that there's a game called Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep: A Fragmentary Passage?
Hey, big guy.
Holy shit! What?
Wait, no. Kingdom Hearts 0.2 Birth by Sleep: A Fragmentary Passage.
That's a lot.
There's also There's also. Fuck. 358 over 2 days. How's that one?
I mean, it doesn't make sense, but it's not. Oh, what's that one movie? The
The Return of the Revenge of the Assaults of the Night of the Dawn.
Fisk, your men are safe. Your turn. Who runs the demons?
Maybe he's there. Maybe he isn't. Check the roof.
I've missed these cryptic Fisk talks.
According to largest.org, night of the day of the dawn of the son of the bride of the return of the revenge of the terror of the attack of the evil mutant hellbound flesh-eating crawling alien zombified subhumanoid living dead. Part 5 is the longest
Part 5.
by word count.
Did you get all that?
Part 5 is the best part. Because the longest one that, like, I take seriously is the assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert Ford.
The interesting part about this is that the picture next to it shown is the Chronicles of Narnia.
Interesting.
Come on.
Let's see Batman get smacked by that shit and not only survive, but be able to wake up in like 5 seconds. And get right back to work. He simply ain't. He ain't doing it.
Oh.
There are a lot of...
Go. Did that just happen? Yeah.
I'm getting reports of a helicopter with a wrecking ball.
Yeah, things with the demons got complicated. Sit tight, Yuri. I got this. Please, let me have this.
I'm Spider-Man.
Whoa, rockets!
That helicopter is destroying the city.
I know.
You need to bring it down.
I know.
Maybe you could superhero a little faster?
Working on it, Yuri. Call you when it's done.
That's women for you. Like I'm currently in the process of doing the thing you're telling me to do. Please leave me alone. Like I'm trying to get in my bag. I'm trying to catch my flow and go in my bag to do this, and you are just ruining everything. It's like when you're about to do the dishes and your mom's like, "Are you gonna do the dishes?" I'm like, "Bitch, what it look like?" Nah, I'm about to put more in here.
Hope I live to regret this.
Kick.
Hi, is this the flight to Newark? This is your master plan? Replace Fisk? Fisk is only the beginning! One engine down. Now for the second. Afraid I have to ask you to pull over the helicopter, sir!
Goat has died.
Huh?
I thought you were gonna laugh at anything that I just got done saying.
Oh, well, see,
See, in order to do that, I'd have to have been listening.
yeah, well, here's the thing. I got a notification for a YouTube video that doesn't matter. So I was watching that. Yeah.
Please don't screw this up.
Agreed. But when you're chasing the helicopter through the city, after like the crane and all that shit falls over, and Yuri's like this, it's destroying the city. Can you superhero faster? And Peter's like, working on it, Yuri. Call you when it's done. It was like that's how it is dealing with women. They'll ask you if you're doing something, or if like it's always like, I'm already in the middle of doing what you're asking me to do. So like, can you just please shut the fuck up? Like, you go to the kitchen, it's like, you know, about to do the dishes. You turn the water on, your mom's like, hey, you better do the dishes? Like, no, bitch. I'm about to bust you in the back of the head with this pot is what I'm gonna do. But like, shut the fuck up. Like, I can't, like, you see me, right? Why are you asking me questions?
MJ, did they start the ceremony yet?
They're still setting up. Where are you?
Got hung up at work. Be there soon.
But I also pointed out that if Batman got knocked out by a crane and fell off a roof, he'd die. Meanwhile, Spider-Man was like, anyway, back to work. And what's funny is people are always like, well, giving him prep time is how you make it fair. It's like, you know, no, you make it fair by not putting Batman up against these niggas that can one-shot him. There's a reason that his arch nemesis is the fucking Joker, and not Doctor Octopus or the Green Goblin or Venom. Like, the strongest Batman villain is still weaker than most of Spider-Man's villains.
Oh, I'm stupid. Thing.
What's up?
I was trying to check if my mod had set in properly, but I was checking for a mod, but I don't even have installed. Doesn't look like it did though.
I just feel like Spider-Man should be able to double jump.
Stream.
What's up?
About live on stream, unfortunate.
Don't worry about it.
It's applied, but oh, here we go. Do I have to launch it from the manager?
I'm busy. Don't ask me to. God damn.
What does that mean? What just happened?
What's up?
Fuck.
All right, time to play as Miles for the first time in the game. Are we ready, folks? Let's get it.
Mom! Crazy. Over there.
Maybe.
Oh man. Mom? Mom! Damn it! Hurry!
Hurry!
Flipping! Are you okay?
Nice going, kid.
You sure you're okay?
Yes, I'm gonna be alright. I'm gonna be alright.
Alright, let's
You ever order Mellow Yellow and get lemonade?
No.
I'm very upset.
Dad's in there. I'll find him. Dad's alive. I know it. He was right there.
Bloom, 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 bloom.
Hell.
I can speed run this shit, bro. Watch this. Turn around, bro. Bet. Oh, really? Can you not? I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't even see him. I didn't even see him. But he saw me.
Can't cross yet.
Watch this. I'm a professional. I love how they don't see me right here. I want to be a professional. Homie, I'm professional.
Shit.
I agree.
Dad was right there. Gotta help him. I got you, Dad.
All right.
I'm sorry, Jeff.
I'm busy. What's up?
Have you started looking for Martin Lee yet?
No, I told you I can't start a manhunt based on a hunch from Spider-Man.
But I'm telling you, he's the guy.
Get me some solid evidence and we'll talk.
Solid evidence. Right. Hey, it's me.
Hey, so what are you thinking?
I'm thinking I screwed up. And that kid lost his father.
I know you too well to say you should give yourself a break. What about the police? Do they have any leads on Lee?
They're not even looking for him. Even Yuri doesn't believe me.
Then it's up to us to find him. I've been doing some research. Go to this address. Martin Lee bought a controlling interest in this recycling center last year.
You think he's hiding out there?
Maybe. We know he's not at Feast. If he's not at the recycling center, maybe you'll find some evidence as to where he might be.
Yeah.
I am accidentally yo-yoing.
I'll let you know what I find.
I hit a tree, and that's just what ended up happening.
Detective about questioning the arrested demons. They're all claiming Martin Lee has the power to, quote, corrupt people.
Corrupt?
Textures?
They say it's sort of like mind control. It brings out the
I'm gonna
negative part
I'm
of
gonna
you, makes you
send a
see things
picture of
you
my
wouldn't
screen to
normally
Trevor,
Sounds a little far-fetched.
and I bet you it's gonna give him an aneurysm.
I mean, probably, if we're being honest.
Because I've shown him how I mod shit,
Right.
and so he thinks that's how all computering is done.
Makes sense to me. I mean, if
He's
I...
convinced that you have to like go into the game's folders to start it.
If I watch a Bruce Lee demonstration, then obviously that's the first thing you'll see if you walk into your average dojo. There's no way that's a special case or anything like that. That's just standard practice, honestly.
I'll put it on your Snapchat too.
What we got here? I mean, honestly, having worked with Adobe shit, it's not that complicated to look at.
It's only 4 tabs.
Like, looking at Fruity Loops and Adobe Premiere, I'm just like, yeah, sure. There's a million things to be looking at, but that's actually pretty tame. Of an active bomb. Devil Shelf. Is that where he keeps his devil spices? In Hell's Kitchen? Anyway. I don't make the rules, okay? All I want you to know is that Daredevil was cool.
Gotta take these guys out.
Do I stealth this or what?
Are you asking me?
Yes. Too late. Kaboom! Made a mistake.
High security lock. They use these on banks, not recycling centers. Maybe if I can find where it gets its power from. Looks like I could override the circuit. Need my electric webs.
What do you? Is that what you need?
Well, that did something. It looks like the circuits need a little more juice.
Snapchat is advertising a story to me called Snacks and Hacks.
Mm.
And the thumbnail is someone cracking 2 eggs over a bowl of peanut M&Ms.
Gotcha.
Works for me.
One more box should do it.
Does it though?
Sure. Why not?
Why would you do that?
I mean, I wouldn't, but different strokes, different folks. You feel me?
No.
You. You many foemen, you many foemen. Do you think Mulan pegs Shang?
Wow!
What's up? He made a man out of her.
Wow.
What's up?
All the explosives from Fisk's construction site.
What'd I do? What'd I do wrong?
Guns from Fisk's armory. Truck bombs. This is crazy.
Why don't you ask Soda? He'll engage with this conversation.
So, are you alive?
Maybe later I can recycle this stuff into some weapons of my own. This wasn't a gang war. The demons were stealing from Fisk to go after Mayor Osborn.
Hey, did you find Lee?
No, but you were right. Lee's using this place as a front for the demons. Bomb making, gun running.
Oh my god.
And it looks like they're planning another attack. This time on Norman Osborn's campaign offices.
You must have some kind of beef with Norman Osborn.
I found an address
I
here.
think I've done everything correctly.
If I hurry, I might be able to stop them.
I just need
Be careful.
this file to download. And then I think
Yuri, it's me.
Make it quick. I'm busy getting yelled at by my boss.
Martin Lee and the demons are planning another attack, this time on Norman Osborn's campaign offices.
Are you sure? We've had a lot of false leads in the past week.
Trust me on this one. I'm sending you the address of a recycling center. You'll find all the
oh
evidence
my
there.
god.
Got it.
I think I just got whiplash.
Office is evacuated.
Yeah.
But if you're wrong about this, you're gonna help me find a new job.
When the vulture cracked my eye lens, it almost blinded me. That was a wake-up call. Had to upgrade to a stronger material.
I'll be right back. I have to do shit.
Agreed.
do this quietly, but also with style. Lee's not out here. Better check inside. They have bases all around the city. Huh. Invoice from an auto shop. Pale Horse Rides. That's one expensive tune-up. Good thing This is bigger than I thought. Looks like the demons have an army. These guys aren't kidding around. As if one deadly glowing whip wasn't enough. I don't know what I was expecting, but it was definitely not this. Hey, MJ. I think I stopped the demon's attack on Osborn's campaign offices. No, but I found something we should look into. A place called Pale Horse Rides.
Sounds familiar. I'll check it out and get back to you.
It's okay. We're still best buds.
We're not best buds.
Well, that took a dark turn.
Anyway, Sable has the mayor's ear and unchecked authority. We've searched that address you gave me, found plenty of evidence of a bomb plot, but nothing that leads back to Martin.
I'm working on that. Hey, MJ.
Hey, so I dredged up some records on Martin Lee's other business holdings. He's got places all over the city.
Huh. The locations line up with a map I found at that shipping business. I'll check them out.
Let me know what you find at each one, and I'll work on building a case.
You got it. I'm headed to Lee's office at Feast to see if I can learn more about why he's doing this. And what he's got planned next.
Okay. Say hi to May for me. Wait, you don't think she's in danger, do you?
Peter.
So if you're running this place while Mr. Lee's out of town, who's doing your old job?
Me. But I could always use more help. You know anyone?
Actually, I do.
I'm basically so good at this game
Why does that sound familiar?
that like nothing matters. Like I'm just untouchable, bruh. I only ever die when I'm not Peter.
This office is locked. How do I get in there? Quietly. Huh. Never seen that room before. Whoa, what the high voltage lines. What needs this much power?
I understand, but the account number is in Mr. Lee's office.
That room I saw from the crawl space. It should be right on the other side of the shrine. Lee's parents. Looks like there's a keyhole in the frame. I thought Lee's parents abandoned him. Why build a shrine to the people who threw you away? Lee's journal. Bet this fits the lock in the portrait. Huh. The shrine in the photo is missing the picture. Some kind of puzzle lock. That seems right. Yes.
I'm so good. I'm the actual greatest.
What are you hiding, Lee? Lee's giving his powers to the others. How does Lee imbue these with his power? Bioelectric induction? Compressed phase shift? Lee sure is obsessed with masks. Is it a Jungian thing? Like, he needed to pretend to be someone else to let his darkest feelings out?
Can feel my power grow.
Whoa. This is the folder MJ found at the auction house. This might help us figure out what Lee's planning next. Phew. It's a burn room. Wired. One more. The police had found this. Or may. Don't want to think of what could have happened. Now, how do I get out of here?
Captain Watanabe,
I finally got your evidence. Head to the Feast Center in Chinatown.
what am I going to find?
A nice lady named May Parker. And some really weird stuff hidden in Lee's office. But listen, he's got another attack planned.
Where? When?
Still working on that, but I think he's going to use something called Devil's Breath.
Sounds destructive. What is it?
A substance created by Oscorp. Probably a bioweapon of some kind. I have a... Hey guys, bird watching? I saw some pigeons over there. Can't have the ones inside feeling left out. Going down. MJ, I'm at the first location on your list, and guess what I found?
Demons?
Give the lady a prize. See if you can figure out what they're up to while I introduce myself. Literally didn't see that coming.
You tried it, I've been shot. Bitch.
explains how foreign nationals with criminal records are getting into the country.
I've just been laying the fuck smack on these dudes this whole time, huh? I just realized.
But I don't mind repeating myself.
Kick. 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 Whoops. Hold on. Kick. Throw. Kick.
This is like when the band's doing its fourth encore and you just kind of want to go home. Step right up, fellas. I got plenty of webbing for all of you.
Hold all that. Bet.
MJ, call the police. All the demons are incapacitated.
Don't forget to bring me a souvenir.
All right.
Hey, so where was I? Oh yeah, I have a folder full of info on it. I'm holding on to it for now. I'll send copies as soon as I can.
Okay, we'll check his office. If the evidence stands up, I'll put out an APB.
MJ, hey, just checking in.
Peter, hey, can I call you back?
I think you'll want to hear this. Wait, why are you whispering?
Just in the middle of something. How about we catch up over dinner? My place?
Oh, sure. I'll even cook.
Cool. See ya.
Wait, remember how you told me about Lee's corrupting touch? I think I just saw it in action.
How?
Some perfectly nice homeless people just jumped me. Thing is, they had glowing eyes. And I remembered Yuri telling me something similar about the guard who released Shocker.
So Shocker was working for Lee? It's all connected.
There's more, but I guess we'll talk about it at dinner.
Yeah, see ya.
Dinner? What should I cook?
This is Sable Control. Requesting status.
Oh, hi, Doctor. How are you?
Parker, exciting news. Come by the lab.
Like now?
This is my defining moment. Can't wait to show you.
Cool. I've got dinner plans. Can I come by later?
Dinner can wait. You need to see this, Peter.
Okay. Be right there. Wonder if this means I have a job again. Guess I can stop by, just for a minute.
Gracious.
Missed another call from Doc.
Peter, I wanted to make sure you're still available. I can't pay you yet, but I've pulled enough strings to keep the wolves from the door a bit longer. If we can get up and running, I know this new version of the project will attract investment. Massive investment. Stay ready.
Fingers triple crossed, Doc. Same as my reward. Sorry.
Can I get an autograph?
Attention agents in Hudson Town. Command wants an update. APC under fire. Repeat, we are taking fire.
I've got my problems with Sable International, but when they're fighting demons, we're on the same side. Hey, I'm not with those guys, but I'm still gonna kick your butts. Need to find a way to stop the demons for good. You're welcome. Way too many bullets flying over there. Hey, can we solve this peacefully if I brought you cupcakes? I'm sure you do, tough stuff. Hey.
All units, 1043, mass terrorists have seized a civilian bus.